Hey YouTube, what is going on? My name is Sam Jones, exercise physiologist, health coach. Thank you for joining me today. I haven't been online for a while, it's been a few months, and I haven't done any 20-minute workout videos for the past few months, but I am planning on getting that to you guys. I want to start doing those 20-minute workout videos again for you so you guys can have some resources and do exercises consistently, get some ideas of how to do programs and how to do exercises in a good, safe manner, and that way you can implement it in your own programs. But I've just been set up my own gym, actually in my gym at the moment, which will be hopefully opening within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So it's been a long process with this one, but I'm excited because I got my own equipment. I can pretty much do whatever I want in it, and I can train people the way I want to train it. And I want to try and give you guys as much information as possible, so that way you guys can be successful with your health, and obviously making yourself feel better within your bodies and giving you the body that you desire, so that way you can then be a good role model for other people, a good leader, and you can inspire other people to improve their health and lifestyle, especially with all of COVID happening and everything. And if you hear cars or beeps, it's just because I'm next to a road, so can't do much about that. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about, like, if you want a good looking body, you just have to do the work. And I'm going to give you some tips of what you guys can do to ensure that you are successful in the long term. Because what I try to teach is self-reliance and sustainability for your patterns of behavior, so that way you can be successful for not just the next 6 to 12 months, but for the next 5 to 10 years. And then beyond that, for the rest of your lives with your health. And my way is not the only way to do it, but I try to focus on the basics and the fundamentals and doing it consistently. And if you do the basics really, really well, you're going to get consistent results in the long term. It's a sad day as well because Tom Brady, I think, has just announced his retirement, so I'm a bit disappointed because Tom Brady is he's my idol. Like, I love Tom Brady. He got me into the NFL, and it's going to be sad to see him go, but I just love his work ethic, his discipline, and that's sort of the stuff that I want to sort of talk about today. So I'm going to give you guys 5 very important points in this video when doing this. So point number 1, it always starts with you. It's up to you. It's as simple as that. Like when you're doing exercises, when you're trying to change your health, when you're trying to improve the look of your body or trying to feel better within your body, whatever the goal or the outcome is, it always starts with you. You have to be accountable to yourself, to your results. It starts with you, it ends with you. There's no one else that's going to come and save you. There's no one else that's going to do the work. You must participate in your own rescue. You have to do the work. When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, there's only one person staring back at you, and that's you. So, we all have reasons why sometimes we can't train or other commitments, but at the end of the day, if you really want it, if you really want to improve your health, then you will find a way. And people that are successful when they come and train with me, they find a way, not a way out. So it starts with you. Point number 2, and this is an important one, we have to be understanding that you're going to have setbacks. So you're not always going to be wanting to train, you're not always going to be wanting to eat the right foods, and you're not going to always be motivated to do that. So we live in a very instantaneous gratification world. We all want that, that good feeling, instantaneous sort of acknowledgement of what we've achieved in the short term. And to achieve the long-term results, unfortunately, takes a lot of time and patience. But along that, there's no linear progression. There's always going to be hurdles to overcome. There's always going to be days and weeks, even months, when you're not motivated, but you still find a way to take the next step. You still find a way to put your best foot forward. And with training, when it comes to training, I always tell my clients, give yourself 6 to 12 months. Like that first 6 to 12 months, you're going to have relapses, especially in the first 6 months, but you've got to give yourself that time to accept that you're going to have setbacks. But if you do have a day or two where you haven't trained or you haven't eaten properly, then don't worry about it too much. Get on to the next day. Focus on doing the exercise program, getting into the gym and doing something the next day, because you'll feel heaps better for it. And then that might kickstart you to do the next day after that. And then within that week, you've actually trained 3 or 4 sessions, even though you had the first 2 days of the week where you did nothing at all. So, don't try to get too caught up in, trying to be perfect the whole time. Just accept that you're going to have setbacks and push forward with it. Get on to the next day, the next session, the next meal. Have that mindset. Just focus on what you're doing at that time. Point number 3 is you must be committed and you must do it when you don't want to, and that sort of ties in with number 2. If you have setbacks, you just got to do it. You just got to. It's easy to do it. For example, here in Melbourne, it's sunny in January, February, March, December. It's easy to do training because the sun's out later. People are more energized. People are more positive. There's a better vibe in the air, and people have that opportunity to go to the gym a little more. That maybe they have time off work. They don't have as much commitments. But then when it comes to winter, when you've had a bad day, so you've had a bad day at work, or you've had just some stresses in your life at that particular moment in time, when it's 6 o'clock at night, it's pouring rain, you've got 45 minutes, an hour that you have open, are you going to go to the gym, or are you going to go home and watch TV and just bludge on the couch and eat food? Like it's in those moments, in the winter parts of the year, in the darker nights of the year, where most people fall off the bandwagon. And it can be due to a number of reasons. One of the reasons, though, is because they just don't have the motivation, because it's dark, it's cold. It's like, oh, I don't want to be outside, I want to be at a gym. It's like, but that's when it matters, because that creates discipline. That creates the consistent behaviours. It gets your mind focused on your outcome. And it also focuses you on doing the work, being, having that desire, that drive. That's what's going to get you to where you want to be with the body that if you want to look a certain way, or if you want to be toned, or if you want to have muscles, or if you want to be lean, if you want people to look at you. That's what it takes. You've got to work when no one else is seeing it. You've got to do it when you don't want to do it, because otherwise it'd be too easy. It's easy. It's easy for everyone else, but if we all were in positivity mode 24/7, 365 a year, but when you've had a stressful day, and when you don't have that desire, you still got to do it. You got to get in there and do it, even if it's for 45 minutes. The intensity's not there. You still got to do it. Point number 4 is you must be patient. Like I've said this thousands of times, and I keep saying it in videos, but you must be patient. I said in the point number 2, you've got to have at least 6 months, you're going to have at least a setback, but you're going to give yourself at least 6 to 12 months to develop your behaviours, to develop that consistent awareness of the foods that you're eating, the exercises, being competent and confident with the exercise program. You must give yourself that time. You cannot change. For example, some people that when they come to see me, they're not trained and not looked after their health for 10 years. 10 years. So if you put that in numbers, that's 3,500 plus days. 3,500 days of not living a way that they want to with their health. How can you change that pattern of behavior within a 30-day program, a 60-day program? It's not possible, or it's very, very, very highly unlikely. For 99% of people, they won't be able to do it. That's why you got to give yourself that period of time, 6 to 12 months at least, maybe even 24 months, to develop that pattern of behavior, to get used to including exercise into your lifestyle. Okay, so that takes time. So it's not a quick fix. If you're in it for the short game, you're not going to be successful. Impatience never commands success. You've got to have the infinite mindset. Everyone is capable of doing it, but you got to work hard, be patient, and just do the consistent actions over and over and over again, and then over time, that's when you start to see the results. And I don't have a crystal ball saying when it's going to happen, but it will happen if you continually work at it. And last point is, this is a good one, don't be too harsh on yourself. When I go into the gym, for example, probably 75-80% of the time, I really don't want to train. Like I really have no desire to train, but I like the feeling afterwards when I do train. I feel better, my mind feels better. I feel happier that I've done it, and I like to look good, I like to feel good, I like to be a good role model for my clients and for other people, for you guys. I like to give you guys solid advice and good foundation that you guys can then set yourself up on for your health journey and for you guys to reach your goals. But we're not going to be perfect at it. I started playing golf probably the last month or two, and my swing's horrible. Like I hit the ball, I slice the ball, I don't hit the ball straight, I hit the ball on the ground. I just keep practicing, and slowly I've just been able to get the ball at least in the air, and a few shots now are going straight down the middle. So it's just practice and repetition, and but I'm not too harsh on myself. I'm not going to get it like that. And it's the same with training. It's the same with eating well. It takes a lot of time. So, you know, if you are going with the mindset of, I've got to get this right straight away, you are not going to do well at it. It's as simple as that. You will not do well at it. You have to allow yourself to have the delayed onset muscle soreness after the first few sessions. You have to allow yourself to not see the results that you want within the first 6 months, even though the goal is to see some great results. But what if you don't get there, but still you've seen some results? Say you want to lose 20 kilos in 6 months, but you've only lost 10. Geez, I look at the 10 kilos and I go, wow, well, that's amazing. You've done that. Fantastic. But you might look and go, oh, I couldn't do it. But it's like, you've just lost 10 kilos. But that's incredible. Okay, so don't be too harsh on yourself. You put in all that work. Imagine what another 6 months will do. Imagine what another 12 months will do. And where you'll be at. But we're in such a rush. Don't be in such a rush. Just do the work. Do the exercise. Cook the right meals. Sleep well. Drink plenty of water. I actually got this water bottle from it. Look at that. Eat, sleep, gym, repair. I got this from one of my clients actually. Really nice of her. It's actually the best water bottle I've ever had. Okay, so they're the 5 points there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just be aware that there are going to be more videos, exercise videos coming out, 20-minute videos. If you do have any suggestions of workouts that you'd like to see conducted by myself for you guys to be doing in the comfort of your home or even at the gym, if you do have equipment available, then obviously put in the comments section. Otherwise, I really do appreciate you watching this video, and I will talk to you soon.